Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baruch Hashem, Shalom Alaikum, and Namaste unto all. I am the great Heidi Queen, daughter of the universe and the waters, daughter of the great I am. I'm here because someone asked a question to Christians that, if Christians still do sin. And I just wanted to share my little 2 cents. Share my 2 cents from the divine goddess within me. That our reactions to expressions are all premeditated, as our heart or mind has subconsciously received the information through the spoken word of someone else, the media, or even evil spirits, as well as transferred from generation to another through the bloodline, spiritually known as generational curses. Hi, to all who are now joining in, I'm just here going to give my 2 cents answering the question about do people sin, do Christians sin, and I'm expounding a little bit here on the mind, because we got to first start there with the mind. So I'm explaining here about the mind and our expressions first. So, as I was saying, that through the bloodline, spiritually known as generational curses, and many times we make decisions according to the information that the heart or mind accumulated over a period of time. Using this information spontaneously, we are confronted, or when expressing our situations to and emotions at the time. For example, information that is stored over us for a period of time. Let's say, for example, you were in a relationship and your spouse let you know that, you had some bad habits that they recognize. You know what? I recognize that you are inconsiderate, you are indecisive. But then your relationship ends. And I meet you and I encounter you, and within a couple days' time, I recognize you are indecisive. And I tell you, you know what? You are an indecisive individual. But because of the information that has been stored in you over a period of time, based on when you are being now confronted, you are going to express your emotions based on the information stored in you. So you're going to let Queen know, hey, Queen, you're songing like my ex-spouse. My ex-spouse told me that I was indecisive. You're songing like her. No, I just identified something that is an error or a trait inside of you that you have observed, you have acknowledged. No, I shouldn't say acknowledge, because if you acknowledge, you would not be thinking I'm songing like someone else. You would recognize that people are constantly making you out for who you are. But based on the information that is stored within inside of you, before you use it to acknowledge yourself, self-master, or reject or discard, they may be more narcissistic. So we must understand that our thoughts are not always pure thoughts, but can also be corrupted thoughts. Therefore, we should depend on the Ruach HaKadosh, or the holy set-apart spirit, the divine spirit of the Akamara of the Almighty Creator, to reveal to us the things that is in our heart and mind that needs to be rejected, discarded, or removed. Because no human knows all the information that has been stored in their heart or mind. It is spiritually discerned. For example, some people who think that they are gay or born lesbian, that's just because of information that has been stored. Someone interfered with them as a baby and they don't even remember it. But somewhere along the line, as they go into their future, as they get older, they may get a memory. If it's spiritually discerned, they may get a memory of somebody interfering with them as a child. So now they know that they wasn't born that way. Now they know that somebody was taking their innocence, right? So, for example, again, for a child, their brain is so tender, they don't have the ability like a mature adult to discard, to reject, or to remove that which is stored within inside of us. So let's say right now the hip-hop music, the ghetto music, A little child at the age of 4, when they hear that music comes to their mind, and now that child is like, nice and chaser, give me the rum, give me the alcohol, give me the booty, give me the wine, and that child will even dance. But that child is so immature to not understand that it doesn't have the ability to reject, to discard, or to remove that which is stored inside of them via spoken word, media, music, and all these things. But as an adult, we have the ability to spiritually discern where these things are coming from and to discard, reject, or remove. Right? The mind is an element of a person that enables them to be aware of the world and their experiences, to think and to feel. And these consciousness and thought, to have consciousness and thought. So when the Almighty Creator sends a message for us, it is to use it for us. And when he wants, like for example, when the Almighty Creator wanted to anoint David, just his house needed to fix, just his physical body. He needed to cleanse himself, cleanse his house. But when the Almighty Creator wanted to anoint Jesse, he had to come to know the Almighty Creator. He had the divine all. Some of us don't know him, because we do not have that communication with the signal. Our thoughts can condemn us and make us believe that we have control over our bodies, that we can't have control of our bodies, or stopping the thoughts that condemn our capabilities and authority, even if the Holy Ruach HaKadosh is in us, even if the Holy Set-Apart Spirit is in us. Our thoughts can condemn us. You ever got some thoughts where you felt like you needed to masturbate so much that even though you wasn't feeling to masturbate, you started getting some thoughts of masturbation, some thoughts of having sex with someone you barely knew, to the point that your mind and your body made you feel as though you had no control, that you must have fapped. You must have had to go milk yourself. But if you had the divine Ruach HaKadosh, the divine Ruach Qodesh, the divine set-apart spirit of the Almighty Creator, that would have given you discernment, you would have discerned where, when, how, why it is going on to you. So the question as to, do Christians sin? Sin is simply ignorance towards yourself. Hey, you know you shouldn't be eating all that nasty, oily swine. It's going to give you diabetes or certain things eventually. But then you still eat it. You're being ignorant towards yourself if you get diabetes, or if you get blind, or if you get parasites in you, okay? So sin is just a form of ignorance, disobedience, and enmity within yourself. So rise, walk in God, and be the divine God within you. Walk in the oracle of the Almighty Creator, the divine Father of creation. So I hope that you all were blessed and inspired and motivated with this. Grace and peace, blessings, and glory be to the divine all, the great King.